Quick beats and catchy bops. Who can deny those? PinkPantheress is the artist to watch. The British-born pop star released one of the most popular songs of 2023. She was also named the Producer of the Year at the 2024 Billboard Women in Music Awards. And tomorrow, she is dropping a brand new single. How did Pink find herself at the top of these charts? Well, our Ashan Singh finds out in tonight's Prime Playlist.
For PinkPantheress, each beat is a new beginning. Just a few years ago, the British singer-songwriter was anonymously creating songs in her bedroom for TikTok. Now, the 23-year-old is producing massive hits, like Boy's a Liar Part 2, one of the biggest songs of 2023. And drawing massive crowds.
They're always so, like, intense, but, like, in a good way, because I love intensity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You live for the intensity?
I do, because there's no point doing anything unless you're going to be intense about it.
At the packed Brooklyn Paramount, thousands sing every word to break it off.
Okay!
A song originally posted to TikTok. With the help of fans, it's now one of the many songs in her catalog boasting hundreds of millions of streams.
My biggest nightmare has been the idea of doing a job that I really didn't want to do and settling. I couldn't do it. I was like, no, there's got to be a way out. Even if I couldn't sing, I feel like I'd still find a way to do this.
Before her show, we caught up with PinkPantheress for a rare interview at the independent Brooklyn movie theater, Nighthawk. Her sound, beat-driven, with wistful lyrics and songs short and sweet. Rarely longer than 2.5 minutes.
I was able to experiment, and making short songs was just a result of me experimenting, and a song doesn't need to be longer than 2 minutes 30, in my opinion. We don't need a repeat of us. We don't need to have a bridge. We don't need it. We don't need a long outro.
Music has always been a part of Pink. In her early teens, she became the lead singer of a rock band, inspired by the performance style of none other than Hayley Williams, from the band Paramore.
Tell me about where the name came from, PinkPantheress.
I was trying to make an account on TikTok, and I wanted it to just be Pantheress. It was taken. And I was just like, this is a throwaway account anyway. So let me just put Pink in front of it, because I love the film. And then that was how it was born, but I really was planning to change it.
Pink would begin using the free audio workstation, GarageBand, to produce her songs, developing the wholly unique combination of bedroom pop with the UK stylings of drum and bass.
The first time I had heard your music was, I feel like late 2020, early 2021, and my first thought was, who the heck is this? I need to find out more music from this girl.
Right.
And I couldn't. There was nothing online.
I made myself very incognito. I wanted people to, at that point, have like a real strong desire and like a real like taste for finding out more about me.
What was it like actually living behind that veil and having people sort of clawing for you?
It was very scary. It was scary times, especially because the only person I feared seeing my face was my friends, like personal friends at home.
But they knew you were making music.
Well, some of them didn't. I blocked most of them on my TikTok account, so they couldn't even see I was making the music.
After viral success on TikTok, PinkPantheress unmasked herself to the world, releasing her debut mixtape, To Hell With It, in 2021. Featuring smash hits like Just For Me,
When you wipe your tears, do you wipe them just for me?
Pain,
No, I shouldn't be watching, 'cause every time I feel the pain,
and I Must Apologize.
I must apologize.
And if that beat sounds familiar, she's sampling Crystal Waters' legendary track, Gypsy Woman.
Her day I wouldn't be right without her makeup. Now you're acting paranoid. If I need you neither way, I felt inside.
For as consistent as your sound is, you're sampling from all over the map. I mean, like Linkin Park, Crystal Waters, Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Where do your inspirations and your influences come from, and how do you thread that needle of creating that consistent sound?
I have a playlist, and the playlist hasn't been updated for like months, years actually, and I only have one playlist and it has all the songs that I've ever liked. And I guess just listening to that playlist over and over again, I started picking up on some songs that had sections I really liked more than other sections of the song. And then when I find a section like that, I'm like, oh, I feel like I could use that and put it into something in my music.
Sampling and innovating, staples in her music. Now on tour, following the release of her 2023 album, Heaven Knows.
From someone who wanted to be anonymous, who wanted to be hidden, and now you're out in the open and you have this incredibly close relationship with fans who would go to war for you. I mean, I think I just saw a clip of you signing a prosthetic leg.
Yeah. I think 13-year-old me would probably cry of like happiness, to be honest with you.
A Renaissance woman. For a time, Pink enrolled at the University of Arts London to study film. We see it in her approach to music videos, like Mosquito. And Nice to Meet You.
When I approached the director, I guess I just asked specifically, I want those very like Disney-like effects, as you can see in the music video. I wanted dancers, and I just wanted it to be simple white background. That's all I wanted. So I asked for those 3 things, and they fill in the gaps.
Are you still a film nerd? What do you go for? What are some of your favorite genres?
I'm always, always, always a psychological thriller girl.
This is a bit of a shock to know that you are such a horror fan, given how bubbly you are. I mean, and your music video is like it's like a dreamscape, right?
It's like a dreamscape, but you know, I feel like if you really watch some of my videos, not this one, but if you watch some of them, there are definitely some moments where you can maybe like, oh, I can kind of see why she chose that particular aspect of this video, based off of horror.
Pink, in high demand, no longer courting TikTok. Rather, major collabs with the likes of Troye Sivan for the remix of Rush.
But you're still my sunshine. Take this with me. And I finished it, so I know I'm sure.
Lil Uzi Vert. And of course, Ice Spice. With her giant success, including winning the 2024 Producer of the Year award for Billboard's Women in Music, humility remains at Pink's core.
Americans assume we're more similar than we actually are. I feel like we're actually very different. It's all about like the American dream. It's all about, oh, you can do this, you can do this. But in the UK, we're literally taught that we kind of can't. And I guess it's a good thing and a bad thing. It teaches you to be humble, but it also, I guess, for a lot of people, it kind of makes them feel like we can't do things like this.
Have you gotten a chance to take a seat and smell the roses?
I don't think about things too deeply, and if I know it's going to stress me out, I kind of just act like everything's a surprise.
Grounded to who she is, that continues with how she makes music.
I'm not going to the studio unless I have like a concrete reason to go. I can do most things from my bedroom. For example, like if I'm producing a song, I can stay in my bedroom and do it. If I'm recording, I can stay in my bedroom.
I heard you actually lost some of your hearing.
But this is...
Has it affected you creatively?
At first, it definitely like made me really sad and it made me not want to do any of my mixing anymore. I can't mix my own stuff. It's pretty hard.
And on stage, PinkPantheress prowls.
Is the life you're living now living up to those expectations?
100%, it's succeeding. It's so exciting.
What's next for you?
You tell me, honey.
Oh, what a success. You know you've made it when your songs are being covered by the Kids Bop kids. Yes, I have kids, hence why I'm listening to Kids Bop. But well done, Ashan. Thank you for that report Ashan Singh for us.